Oh, goodness me. How many times can one stream be delayed? Well, we're back. That's, yeah, delayed for a variety of reasons. Basically, I wanted to finish recording the script, recording my next video, which I just did, which is nice. I should be able to start editing it tonight or tomorrow and get it out in the next couple of days, which is really good. And then I had to eat dinner, so things got delayed a little bit, but that's okay. I wanted to work a little bit, probably keep this a bit of a short stream, work a little bit more on this project because I'm having fun doing it. It's what I've been streaming continuously for the last couple of streams now. So might keep it a little bit short, just try and reach a good stopping point. Uh, figure fix that loose end that we had from last time and just kind of conclude. So the thing that was kind of seemed to be happening last time is that we were running into a problem where if we were so last time we added some features to help aid navigation, and we also um, set up this quiz infrastructure, but it doesn't quite work. It can kind of work sometimes, but there are still some problems with it. One problem that I found was just in general, if we reach the same movie multiple times, it runs into problems, a couple of different problems. One is we don't need to fetch from the API again, but we currently do. It would be nice to not fetch from the API multiple times. And also, it would be nice to not add to the quiz class um, multiple instances of that same uh, movie cast. So the answer to that is we're going to kind of, I think, add a cache and yeah, arrange things a little bit better. Okay. So one thing I'm going to do, let me see. One thing that I might do. Okay, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to separate out the memory functions from the quiz functions. Kind of doesn't make sense to keep them in the same place, and we're going to use the memory for other things. So let's just do that real quick. We're going to move these fields out, right? That includes you. And we're going to initialize, we're going to do like a dependency injection type of thing. Something like this, right? Okay. And so here, instead of doing, so we can do get random movie. Right? And here we'll just call memory self.memory.get random movie cast instead of doing this over and over. Oops. Okay, great. So that means we need to change this up just a little bit with okay. Yeah, okay. So instead of using a global variable, which was a bad thing to do, here I'll be able to do initialize a new quiz. And I guess memory will be the global variable. Okay. And then we're going to change this. So in order, we're going to make it so that we only ever fetch one movie once. Okay. Way to do that is to make this into a dict and have this accept a movie ID. Yep. Okay, great. So now, because this is a dict, instead of we get a random one by getting the selecting randomly from the values. Okay, great. I guess um actually what we could do is do random sample. How do I do this? How do type hints work with returning multiple values? It's a tuple. Oh, okay, interesting. Does this do I think it does? Yeah, okay, great. Eh, great. That seems good. Okay, what else needs to be done? Well, I need to change how I call add movie cast. Guess I'll do it here. Let me see. Recur get film. Where should I do? Where should I check the cache? If I do it here. Guess this is fine. If yeah, that's fine. Just return it. Okay, let's try what I have. Let's try that. Let's try the um just quiz again. So I watched McCabe and Miss Miller today. Shelley Duvall's in that. So let's try her. Frankenweenie. Add movie cast. Oops. Robert Duvall. I wonder if they're related to Shelley Duvall. Tom Cruise, The Mummy has Tom Cruise in it. Russell Crowe, Confidential American Gangster. Quiz 138. Quiz.quiz. Class quiz. Oh, we already imported quiz. Okay. So we'll just do quiz. Shelley Log. Quiz. Quiz. Robin Wright was in Moneyball. Chris Pratt. Quiz. Ugh, it's still not working. Random.sam. What does this return? Dict values? What the heck is that? Dict values. Uh, 4? Did not work on the Batman 2022. Robert Pattinson. I feel like Robert Pattinson did work on the Batman 2022, right? That's like one of the movies that he's in, right? Okay, so um second time breaking. This breaking is just because we didn't enter any selection. So that's fine. I don't understand here why it stopped giving me quiz problems. It should have kept going. But anyways, we have a problem with selecting the cast. Let me see. 0. Ugh. That's what I get, I guess. I'm not just using the format string to begin with. Okay, was Julianne Moore in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2? She was. So who is the wrong person? David Halliday? Were you in the Hunger Games Mockingjay? He was. He very much was. Evan Ross? Yeah, he was in it too. Oh, goodness me. Okay, so what's this bug then? I think all these people are in Mockingjay is the thing. Oh, interesting. How is that happening? The right cast. Okay, I guess what I need to see is what's the other movie that's getting printed? Okay, so this actually looks like a proper problem for Lawrence Fishburne. Oh, this is confusing. This is confusing. Steve. So obviously Steve Martin was in this. What's his home 2015 movie? Was Steve Martin in this? Steve Martin was in both of these. So the odd cast out shouldn't be Steve Martin. Oh, that's why. That's why. That's tricky. Jeez. I know Michael Pena was in this. Ronnie Chiang. Let me just make sure this person was not in Ant-Man and the Wasp. He was in Shang-Chi. He was in Godzilla vs. Kong. And yet the other people were in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Does this Suhaila El Attar doesn't even have a Wikipedia page. But they were in a lot of movies. Jeez. Does that include Ant-Man? It does include Ant-Man and the Wasp. They were Agent Pearson. How about that? Okay. Here I just had another idea. Correct. Should be helpful. What's that guy's name again? He was in Aquaman and Ant-Man. Oh goodness, I can't remember his name. I want to start with come on, what was this guy's name again? Mm, no, I have to remember. Randall Park. Yes. Yes, Randall Park. He was in Paw Patrol the movie. It's good to know. Jeez. Scarlett Johansson in Neighbors? Nice. Nice. Andy Samberg. There's no way you were in X-Men First Class. David Copperfield. You're not doing anything in X-Men First Class. Alex Gonzalez. Matthew Vaughn. Oh yeah, okay. This is pretty good. So it looks like the quiz function is working. The UI is still a little bit weird, but okay. Um, oh, okay. I don't know what. I can always add more question types. Getting a little bit worried about the amount of spaghetti code going on. Having this memory global variable is quite dubious. Quite dubious. But it's actually not that bad. It's basically just like an injected dependency in this class, except we don't have like the actual class framework, so it doesn't scare me that much, I guess. Yeah, it's not that scary. So now what? Now what? Well, we could start populating movies by cast. Let me think of how I want to do this. So the thing is, because of multiple pages, we don't have a guarantee that somebody is not in a movie. Because we fetch the whole cast, we're guaranteed that we know. Okay, let me think. Yeah, that is a way to do it. So because we have the full cast, by comparing all movie casts and movie by cast, we we actually can verify that somebody is not in a movie. So let's do that. Okay. Let's delete all this stuff. Okay, let's delete that. And I think this next question is going to be even more useful. So let me think. Uh, let me hold on. What else would I want to accomplish today? Hmm. No, I think this is fine. Okay, so first, let me add let me add recur get cast, recur get film. Doesn't have to be this complicated. You can just do just that is fine. And I need something for paging, actually. So it's a little bit different. I need to consider the page that I'm on. So we'll do that with like this. Hold on, let's just do this. No, that's not going to work. I do want the page. Okay. So here's what we'll do. If page greater than, hold on. If if the page by cast so if I've stored that we fetched one page and a new request for a page is the same, then we just return. Add movie cast. Okay, if the page is the same, we don't need to add anything. We can just return. In fact, this should be a separate. if movie ID in this case we have it for you, so just return okay, otherwise return none. We don't have it for you. Either you need to fetch the movie for the first time or you need to fetch an additional page. Okay. And we don't try and get the cache stuff here. The cache stuff here. Okay. And I mean, the easiest thing that we could do is we could just like always edit. We could always just update it because we're only ever going to append to it. At worst, we just rewrite the existing data. But it means there isn't any necessary logic for the check. So we'll just leave it like this. I think that's fine. Okay. And then something else I need to do is I'm calling directly into the movies by cast field, which I shouldn't be doing. It should be a private field. So I think, where am I doing that? Yeah, here we go. Get movie cast. Wait. Oh boy. Oh no, I'm getting confused. This is not good. This is really not good. I'm getting really confused. Ugh. Add movie cast. There we go. That's better. Get movie cast. This is right. But it shouldn't be called this. It should be called get movie list. Okay. Then over here, this needs a get method too. If okay. Okay, I think all is right in the world. But here I need to do if movie ID get okay. Does this even still work? It's getting pretty complicated. 157. Add movie list. Needs a page. Ian Holm was in existence? Who did that? It's a Cronenberg movie with music by Howard Shore. Christopher Eccleston is in existence. I didn't know that. Was Cillian Murphy in 28 Days Later? Alex Palmer, wasn't he the director? Breon James. Tim McMullen. Jennifer Jason Leigh was in existence. Cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. All right, let me think. Making progress. And there needs to be another caching layer that uses the. And caches should really be implemented with decorators, but I've never done that design pattern, so maybe that's something that I can try and figure out next time. How to do the caching design pattern. Let me see. Been at it for about 45 minutes. That'd be a really short stream. Do I want to implement the other question type though? I mean, I guess we can try because we haven't really tested the operations on the movie list just yet. Okay, let's try it. Def which film out self. Cool. Okay. So we'll start with get movie list. Or I guess Okay. So here we'll do get random cast. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. How nice. Okay. Now I need to get a random movie that I know the full cast of. Okay. So okay. Then I need to look in the other list and get a random movie cast. Needs to be a cast. So this is if the cast that we're asking the question about if the cast that we're asking the question about is in the other movie, then we need to get a new movie because it needs to be a movie that doesn't have the cast that we're asking about. Okay, sure. Also, something else I realized is that this sort of thing um, should go in the present questions one, the randomization, right? So let me do that real quick. Should be a stir, right? Okay, so then this is for cast it right. And the correct option is oddcast out dot name. Okay, great. Nice. Thank you. Autocomplete was very helpful here. Let's try this. See if it works. For some reason, I have Scarlett Johansson on the mind. So let's look at some Scarlett Johansson movies. 6, 5, 4, 7. Quiz. Dang. Cast dot name. Okay, let me see. So here. Cast. Unfortunately, this is a cast ID, not full cast. So I can't use it like an actual cast. Let me see. Dang it. I think I gotta store the cast information here. So let's do that real quick. Oh, unfortunately, because of well, hold on. Add movie list. Add movie list. Yeah, we do have access to the cast. Okay, great. So yeah, we can do this. So here, let's do a tuple cast. It should be cast ID. This is even going to work. Down here, take an ID. Okay, cast ID. Cast. Okay, let's try again. Object. There's no attribute ID. Huh. Add movie list. Here we go. There's going to be a problem. Hold on. No, there's not going to be a problem. We're fine. We're fine. But here... memory.movies.bycast. This should be a method. Okay, get movies with cast. See why this isn't working. Dang it. Get random movies with cast ID. Oh. Huh? Ugh. I need a way to like initialize a testing like memory to test with, so I don't have to do this every time. This is getting a little bit convoluted. Holy crap. That is long. Oh, that's right. Movies by cast. Hold on. Cast ID is a tuple. Wait, is it? Ah, I see. Should be 1. That's what I need. This is running in an infinite loop. How come? Because every movie has the person. I see, I see. This is a movie cast. And then 3 movies. Oh, my goodness. To list movies. So this one. Wait, 3 movies is a list of movies. The other one, Odd Movie Out, is a movie cast. That's true? Is that right? That's not right. That's not right. Yeah, because there wasn't an odd movie out presented. Get random movie cast. Death Note, First Man, Fast and Furious 6. What's the odd movie out? Fast X. Text. Options. Correct option. Stir. Odd movie out. That's why. Who's an actor? Uh, I actually don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Zero Dark 30? Correct answer was Fox Lux. Andy McPhee? Let me see if this is true. Was Colin Firth in Nanny McPhee? Oh, he was? And he wasn't in Bridget Jones' Diary. Was he? He was in Bridget Jones' Diary. Was he in Love Actually? He was in that too? There's no way he was in 50 Shades Darker then. Okay, so there's a correct answer. It's just the wrong one. Let me see. And is it true that you were not in Kingsman the Golden Circle? Emmerich. That seems to be correct. So you're in Cellular Copland. Cellular Copland. Copland. Cellular. And Beautiful Girls 1996. Okay, great. But you weren't in Kingsman the Golden Circle. Okay. Great. Let me see something real quick. Odd movie out. That's fine. Okay. So we've figured out another answer type. I think I was trailing off near the end because there's just like kind of a lot of stuff to think about. So tomorrow or next time I stream, okay, so what do? We added some caching so that if we repeat looking for a movie list or a cast list, we don't hit the endpoint. We just fetch it from memory because we already have it available. And we've implemented a new question type, which should be pretty useful. And so next time there's like a couple of other features that we could do. We could do like an auto crawl. We could do like a database setup to automatically populate with like some background database so we can just launch the quiz right away. Um, we could, geez, there's a lot of different possibilities. I think it might be time to kind of come back and organize everything a little bit better and clean up spaghetti code before we move on and add more stuff. Yeah, there's a couple of things that we can work on tomorrow. But in any case, I think, and I mean, one thing that I could do is just create like a dedicated class to handle the presentation layer and not have everything woven and not have like print statements and input woven into like different places. That could be good as well. In fact, that actually might be really good. So I'll think about it and we'll figure out where we want to go next time. But just to make sure, um, let's do another quiz. It's still telling me the answer, but it turns out it's Fatal Attraction. Why is the right answer always Fatal Attraction? Is it because that's the only other movie? Okay, well, we'll come back to it and figure out what we're doing here. Yeah, I think, we're adding features, but I think we're reaching a level of complexity where the shortcuts that I've taken are really starting to hurt us. So I'll have to maybe reorganize the code to keep this sustainable and something that we can keep working on and reasoning on. But that'll be next time. In the meantime, thank you for coming. Take care.